In today's video we're having a look at different plier wrenches. These are the different wrenches that I've bought over the years. We've got some Rothenberg pipe pliers. I'm not certain on the make on this set. This set is the blue channel locks. Then we've got a couple of Knipex and then a Klein one. I'll go through what I like about them and the couple of them that I really don't like, and I quite happily lend those ones out. If we have a look at my oldest pair, which is this pair by Blue Channel, you can still buy these on Amazon, which is fantastic. They're a nice cheap pair. They're £21 and they do from 0mm all the way up to 90mm on the opening. They're a good general pair and they open and shut nicely, and they're just perfect when you're down a hole in the mud and you want a pair of pliers that just work. Then if we have a look at this no name pair, this pair does from 0mm up to 100mm easily on the opening. They're nice, but they catch like this, and then you have to get it in place, and you'll quite often use it, and trying to find the right position for the nut is just awkward. But when you want a big opening, this pair is just handy to have. This is one of the pairs that I lend out because when it's fully open, I just don't like the design of the handles. I quite often catch my fingers in them. Can't recommend that pair. The Rothenberg ones, which I thought were going to be fantastic. Again, if you get it in the wrong place, they just don't shut up and you have to get it into the correct place. And then if you're on a nut with these and drop this end, it opens up and then just closes back up to the smallest size. So the Rothenberg ones, again, nice if you've got to have a really large opening and you've got nothing else that'll do the job. But this is the second pair that just get lent out. So both of those ones, in my opinion, don't even bother to buy. Then we go up to the really nice pair, which are the Knipex. These are nice. They have parallel blades, so when you shut them, the whole of the opening shuts up. You push the button down and you can adjust it, and then it locks in that place, and there's enough movement on it, so if you put it on a nut, pop it on the nut, push the release in, close it on the nut. Now with this pair I've closed it a bit too much and the opening on the handles is too far, so then you have to back it off slightly. Once you've got the right size, you just loosen the handle off, but they stay locked in place. This is a really nice pair if you're doing tap fittings, because the jaws on them don't mar anything and everything looks perfect afterwards. Now this Knipex pair come in at £51 and they have an opening between 0 and 46mm. These were another pair of my daily drivers. And then this beautiful little pair of Knipex is exactly the same design, but for when you're doing small nuts, and they're just a lovely little pair that you can get into tight gaps. This is the 5-inch pair. They do between 0 and 23mm opening. This pair actually usually stays in my camper van because it's perfect for when you're out camping and you just need a little pair of pliers to nip things up. Now we get on to the Klein pliers. This is a D53010. This is a 10-inch wrench and it's £50 on Amazon. The reason I've gone over to this wrench, one, you have markings down the side in inches, but the main reason is you've got the push button down here on the handle, so you don't actually have to take your hand off the handle to adjust it. Whereas with the Knipex, you actually have to go all the way up to adjust it. It might seem silly, but just that one movement when you're doing nuts just makes nice quick adjustments, and you don't have to waste time moving your hand up to the top, getting the right area and then pushing it in. It has a nice locking mechanism on it. It slides up and down nice and easily, and they have parallel jaws as well when they're shut, so they open up parallel. The opening on these in wrench mode is 0 to 50 millimeters. So they actually open up 4 millimeters more than the Knipex do. But the party piece that this has, it has a removable head here so that you can go onto pipe grips. If you go all the way to the end and open it up, this end comes off. And then you just pop it back in again, and then you can use it as a pipe grip, and it's really nice like that. That will actually open up to an opening of 59 millimeters now. Some people have said they have trouble reversing this, but if you fully open it up all the way to the far end and open it, you just pick it up and it comes out nicely. And then to drop it back in, drop it in at a steep angle, and then it just slots back in quickly. When you're not actually doing it for camera, it's even quicker because you're doing it at the correct angle and you can use your hands more freely. But this pair has now become my daily driver along with my blue pair. So both of these I can highly recommend. This is when you're down a muddy hole. This is when you're doing garden taps and any plumbing work outside generally. And then this pair I would use if I'm working on internal nice fittings, or actually in my van where I need to have a perfect fit. I still really like the Knipex. It's a lovely strong pair of pliers. But this button makes all the difference. It just makes it so easy to adjust the angles. Well, I hope this quick overview on my plier wrenches has been helpful. These two, don't even bother. This one is perfect for a lovely cheap pair at £21, and then these two are £50. This one's more for decorative nuts because it's really nice and clean to use, and this one is just easy to operate, which makes all the difference when you're struggling against a leaking tap and you haven't got time to waste another couple of seconds prattling around. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Please give me a thumbs up if you like my videos. Have a lovely week.